Hey, welcome to the show. It's Everywhere Eddy, and we're here at Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great night. And tonight I've got with me my co-host, the lovely, the beautiful Krista Grotte Saxon. Krista, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I tell you, we're going to have, besides Krista, we've got some other surprise guests tonight.
Yep.
We've got Valerie Smith from Rider Now magazine, and Valerie's excited to be here.
Yes.
And I'm excited to have her here.
I know. I'm excited to see her.
And we've got a musical guest tonight. We've got Sammy Jo from Jezabelle. And Sammy's going to sing a couple of tunes for us.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
When everybody hears her voice, you'll see why. Yes.
And we're going to cut over to Quaker Steak and Lube with Michelle Steves and Tony Cupcake Cianci from Full Throttle magazine. And then we're going to be back here with Wendy LaForce from the Stilettos on Steel, and Josephine Carter from Bert's Barracuda, and maybe some other stilettos will surprise us.
Very cool.
So we're going to be going, and I want to welcome everyone, and we will be right back. So stay tuned.
I decided to pursue a career in law because it gives me an opportunity to help people. When a client chooses us to represent them, they're entrusting us with a huge responsibility. It's our goal to exceed their expectations with our personalized service and to help them to achieve the best possible recovery to compensate them for their injuries.
That's where we come in. We come in and we solve that problem for them and really set them on the right track in order to try and get back to what their life was like before the accident happened.
Well, you know, it's going to be a great night, and I want to thank our sponsors too, Krista.
Yeah.
I want to thank the Fran Haasch Law Group, Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson, and Black Widow Harley-Davidson. I mean, without them, those are our two big main sponsors.
No kidding.
Also,
Thank you.
Full Throttle magazine, Quaker Steak and Lube, and you know Quaker Steak and Lube. We had fun there
Oh my gosh.
after the last show.
I'm going to go eat after this. So.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Definitely. Dinner at
Dinner at Quaker. That's right.
And also want to thank Bikers Post for also streaming the show live. And, you know, we've got a lot going on. And Krista, it's ironic that Facebook today posted that you and I have been friends on Facebook for 10 years today.
Isn't that
Can
weird?
you believe that?
And we didn't even plan that, know what the date was, and here we are sitting here 10 years later
Unbelievable.
with some crazy adventures, you know, like over that whole 10-year span.
A lot.
And to end up like right here, right now, that's like some universe stuff right there.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely universe.
Because I had just gotten sober June 10th, 10 years ago.
Right.
So that was one of my last crazy drunken party nights that I saw Eddy 10 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
That's
it's
unbelievable.
Weird. Yeah.
You know, and when you think about it, what has transpired in those 10 years?
Right.
I mean, especially for you. I mean, I became everywhere because I was going everywhere.
You went everywhere. You are everywhere.
But you became a Hollywood star, and you've
Wow.
done several movies. How many movies have you done now?
I've done quite a few. Some of them we probably don't want to count. But there's a lot of them that we do that are like really good. So yeah, but it's in the 20s, you know.
Yeah. And you, besides movies, you're you own a company. I mean,
Technocentric
yeah.
aviation software development. So,
unbelievable.
Yeah. Thank
That's
you.
pretty amazing.
Thank you,
I mean,
yeah.
that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, big
in its own.
Yeah, amazing stuff. So.
And I love what you're doing for your little hobby thing going on now with your pole dancing.
I got the coolest video that I'm posting tonight. A new video that I put together. It's completely appropriate though, but it's really psychotic at the same time. So I'm excited to post that tonight.
Oh, well, I'll
on
have
my
to look
social media.
forward to that
Yeah.
when I get home tonight.
Well, I'm going to share it with you. It's for our 10-year anniversary, Eddie.
Okay.
What's going on?
Good. Tag me in it. That's
I
for
will.
sure. You know, when I've seen a couple of your pole dancing videos, and they're pretty amazing. And
Thank you.
it's taking pole dancing to a whole different level. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's not like in a club.
No, to me,
It's-
this is
it's a
sport.
competition.
It's a sport, and it's officially labeled a sport now. So this goes down as an official sport. I think the beauty of it is that it takes tremendous strength, flexibility, coordination, and a strong threshold for pain. Because you literally have to train your skin, you know, to take quite a beating, and you get burns all over you and bruises and battered, and it's nice. So it's a great workout where you get to dress up and play different characters. So like, there's nothing
Wow.
better for me. You know what I mean?
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And watching you, I mean, is that going to be in the Summer Olympics, do you think?
It will be eventually. Of course
Eventually.
it will be. And there's different styles of pole. So, you know, people use it as different dance forms. So, like, I do exotic just because I love to wear the big platform heels and see if I can make it without breaking my ankle. And, you know, it's like walking on
I
little
don't know
stilts.
how you girls can walk in those.
I don't either sometimes. I just, like, do it. And it works out for
Oh,
the
my
best.
goodness. But anyway, that's pretty cool. And to see you doing all the things that you've done in the past 10 years, it's pretty amazing, Krista.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a mission.
And now you're sitting here with me as a co-host.
Yes.
That's
That's the best accomplishment of all. So
Well, I don't
thank
know-
you for that.
I don't know
Oh,
about
no,
that,
please,
but-
come on.
but thank
Goes with
you.
their 10-year anniversary. You got a poll video, and you know, like we're just having a good old time.
it's great having you here. I
Thank
tell
you.
you.
Thank
so,
you.
And you know, I think it's almost time to switch over to Quaker Steak and Lube, where Michelle Steves from the Fran Haasch Law Group and Cupcake Tony Cianci are waiting for us. So is it time for them? There they are. Bring them
I'll just
on.
stand open close to him or no?
Hey guys.
We'd like to thank the Everywhere Eddy show. Eddie, thank you so much for having us. We are thrilled to be here from Quaker Steak and Lube. We've got Tom Kolowick, and we also have Austin and Zen from Straight Jacket Smile doing an acoustic duo. And let me tell you, they are just killing it.
They're doing good up there, aren't they?
Fantastic.
You know, they were playing Sublime and everything. I'm like, okay, they're a pretty darn good band up
little
there.
Poison going on right now.
Such a wide variety of
Here we
music.
go.
It's incredible what they've got to offer.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of fun. And this is the last one where it's kind of scaled back, if that's what I'm hearing correctly. Or is Tom,
look it.
why don't you tell us a
For
little bit?
sure.
Because you're the head MC here at Bike Night. It's pretty funny for me to say that because I did this for a long time. But you've been doing it for quite some time now. Tell us about what's going on here at Quaker Steak and Lube.
Man, this has just been amazing to be able to have Bike Night back again. The people out here coming out supporting Quaker Steak and Lube. We've had a lot of solo performers out here. Tonight's our first duo. Coming out next week. Next week we start back to our normal bike weeks. We have Den of Thieves out here.
Den of Thieves is, I mean, for the first one back, I like Den of Thieves. So you're a big Den of Thieves fan, aren't you?
Love Den of Thieves, yeah.
Den of
Great
Thieves
show.
is incredible. We're going to bring the vendors back next week, and we're hoping to have probably the biggest bike night of the year.
No
So make
thanks.
sure you're out here. It's just amazing the support from the community with what's going on to come out here and support Quaker Steak and Lube. It's amazing just talking to people out here. You guys, Full Throttle Magazine, Attorney Fran Haasch coming out and supporting us. It does not get any better than this. Make sure you come out and see us next week, June 3rd, Den of Thieves.
We're one big happy family, and we're just so happy to be back together.
And it's and you were doing during this whole thing, you did your virtual bike night, and we're showing pictures from Quaker Steak, right?
From years past, it was just a call to all of our community to bring back their memories, and we all have so many fun times to share. So
we
it was
we were double winners of that.
Yeah, how much?
We were double winners of that.
We had so much fun. Michelle did virtual bike night. People were sending in their pictures from old time. Tony and I both won. Tony won.
They
I
won
took second
simultaneously,
place. We
basically.
won.
I cheated. I had a picture of Klaus and Fran and Full Throttle Bike, and I kind of knew it was going to be a good picture.
Hey, mine was actually Fran and Rhett from the Full Throttle Motorcycle Expo in the 70 Hippies outfit.
thank God it wasn't you from the Redneck Olympics, because that's a scary picture.
I mean, let's be honest. Everyone's going to love to see pictures of Fran and Rhett and the family because they are such a huge part of our community. They are the glue that brings and holds us all together. So, I mean, people love to see that.
We're so thankful to have Fran, attorney Fran Haasch, Full Throttle Magazine, everybody out here supporting Quaker Steak and Lube.
I like this everywhere, Eddy show. We had a lot of fun. 4 minutes. Okay, we're getting a 4-minute mark. I like the fact that this is a very cool show. I watched the first one after we did this here, and I like the whole style of this. Eddy's doing a great job. Cool guest. I know we got Jezabelle in there tonight, and everybody knows Jezabelle. She's been rocking now.
Or is it Sammy Jo?
Sammy Jo from Jezabelle. Yes,
yeah,
right.
Okay,
Sammy Jo from Jezabelle.
Okay.
I know they're in studio. And it's just, I like this. It's a lot of fun. It's like, hey, we're the roving reporters here with Tom at Quaker Steak and Lube. What's going on?
At Quaker Steak and Lube.
It's all happening here. And our friends are so happy to be back together.
Yeah, it's good to get the biker community back together. We're so much stronger all together.
That's right.
One family. We're here to have fun. You guys come on out. Let's do it.
Well, we got the new normal here. I know these are I'm going to throw his hot buttons on. We got the new normal out here, and we're definitely social distancing, right? He said we're definitely going to not use those words.
Except for at this very moment, but the crowd has been very respectful.
I checked his temperature, and he's okay, so we're good.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun out here. New rules. We're all going to get through this. I can't wait to see you all out here. Come on out and have some fun with us.
We have some events coming up this weekend. You got those Rosie rides, right? There's a couple different ones.
Yes, and they're going to be talking about that tonight down at Eddy's.
They got Josephine over there talking about that over with the Eddy show over at Bert's, which we can see, which is so cool because we're like right across from Bert's Barracuda. Yeah. And of course, June 13th, we've got our big Soaked and Sore Ass ride, which is where you got your name Tomahawk from.
Yeah, my name's Tom. You hit a hawk on one of the Full Throttle runs, you become Tomahawk. At least I can explain my name.
Oh, that's perfect.
Chief Cupcake, I can, listen, yes, that's very easily. That wasn't funny at all. I would have rather hit a hawk, honestly, now that you say that. No, it doesn't.
Tony, sorry.
Having a good time. It's a lot.
Man, you're right. I did get the cupcake, though. I found that COVID-20. That's what I did.
Oh, 20.
Yeah. 20 pounds. Anyway, so are we ready to go back? They're not ready yet? So what else is going on here? You know what's cool is they were, how about Bane? Bane's here. Bane's a dog. Tell us about Bane and what he did.
So Bane he's basically become our mascot. We're going to talk about Bane when we come back. We'll feature him. We're heading back on over to Eddy at Bert's. We'll see you back here in a bit.
Hi, I'm Bert King.
Hi, I'm Gil Gibson.
We would like to take this time to thank everybody that's doing business with us during this difficult time.
Because of your business, we're able to keep our doors open, keep the jobs of our employees, and sell some motorcycles.
As things start to open slowly, we want to stay as safe as possible.
When it's safe, we'll celebrate our hardworking employees and all of you, our customers, that kept us in business.
Stay safe, my friends.
And Tony Cupcake over at over across the street where Krista and I are going to go have a dinner afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, we are back, and right now I've got with me a good friend, another old dear friend, Valerie Smith from Rider Now magazine. Valerie, good evening.
Hey, Eddy, thanks for having me.
Hey, well, thank you.
Always.
I mean, we've got a lot to talk about. I know you have a lot to talk about.
I have a lot to talk about. First of all, I want to welcome you to be on our cover of this month's issue, June, Rider Now magazine.
Wow.
And not only that, you have the centerfold. Look at that.
I'm on the centerfold.
You're in the centerfold.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness, Eddy.
Eddy,
That's amazing.
yeah.
I've never been a centerfold before.
You're a star.
Krista, you should be a centerfold.
No. Eddy, you are much better. That's awesome, Eddy. Look at it.
Well, wow, look at that. My page in a centerfold spread. Look at that. Unbelievable. There you go. That's a first. I mean,
Good.
I've been in several magazines over the past 5 years, and to be number one, to be on the cover, number one, that's awesome, and to be a centerfold.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, unbelievable.
Well, look, I have more presents for you.
More presents.
This is from Kenny Wilkerson.
Oh.
Rockin' Recipes for Autism.
Kenny.
Yeah,
Kenny from Nova Rex, my good friend Kenny.
He sent that to you.
Oh, this is a great, I've been wanting to get this book because there's a few recipes that I've heard that are in here that I need to try.
And you cook, right? Don't you cook?
Oh, yeah, I cook.
Good. I'm glad.
Occasionally.
And then I have another thing for you.
Uh-oh. Oh, look
Pass
at
that over, please.
Look at
that.
That looks
Your
familiar.
Fan.
Knows that face.
That looks familiar.
Yeah, look at the top of it.
Yes, I see the top.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. 1-866 Law Fran.
There you
right
go.
There. And on the back,
yep.
Fran Haasch Law Group right there.
Hey, you know, she's the wind beneath all of our wings, and you know that.
She definitely is. And you know, we wouldn't be here right now. None of us, if it wasn't for Fran Haasch and her law group and her wonderful husband, Rhett.
I'm sorry.
And
one more thing.
One more thing.
Hey, I only came here to give you presents, baby.
That's nice.
That's for your brag wall.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
And I want to welcome you officially to the Writer Now magazine and TV family.
Well, thank you.
Because you're out there anyway doing what we do, and I love that you're joining our crew.
And I'm looking forward to getting up into a lot of areas of Florida that I normally ride into, but I've never been exposed to through magazines.
Right.
And now, with Rider Now, a lot of people up from Ocala to Jacksonville to Daytona, they see me around, they see me at events, but now they'll see me in Rider Now.
Yes,
so
they
that's
will.
very
Do they
cool.
want him in
And that's
there
all
with me,
thanks to
or-
Fran Haasch and the Fran Haasch Law Group.
And hopefully you'll be able to come over and MC with me at Boot Hill Saloon during Biketoberfest.
Oh, definitely. You know, I'm always at Boot Hill.
Yep.
And I'm always in Daytona.
Yep.
Whether it's Biketoberfest, whether it's Bike Week. And I'm looking forward to helping you out over there.
Good. I love grabbing him and just saying, "Get up here, Eddie." Yeah,
He's willing to do it.
I know, and you know, I'm one of these people. I want everybody's star to shine. I always tell everybody, it's not about me. It's really about the people that we help and the people that we represent. You know, and the people in the biking world, and I love it when we all work together. And
Well, you're an amazing woman.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
She sure is.
I can be your mom. I love hearing that.
And I could be your dad.
Yeah. There you go.
Dad, I love you guys so much. Thank you for all that you do.
Right.
Hey, you know, and Valerie, speaking of helping you out, I can remember, when was it? A couple of months ago up at Scooter Haven.
I know.
You were doing a benefit for 50 Legs.
Right, and it was slammed up there, and we brought in Bobby Friss.
Bobby Friss was there.
It was standing room only. It was huge, and I looked out over the crowd, and there's Eddie. And I said, "Eddie, get up here! Get up here and help me!" And he came. The crowd parted like the Red Sea. They're all patting him on the back. Hey, Eddie!
Well, that
and he
was
came up and
that
helped.
was a great day, and to be up there for Steve Chamberlain and 50 Legs. Steve's an old friend,
right?
And the one charity that I go to all year long. I'm always giving to 50 Legs. And to be there for Steve and to have Bobby Friss as the headliner.
Yeah, he was, and he really, Bobby is so sweet. He said, "Val, throw me a motel room. You don't have to pay me." And he gets like $4,000 a show.
Oh,
I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, so, you know, he did great. He really raised a lot of money, and he's going to be back, and we're going to be doing a lot more charities, and Fran sponsors charities, because we're all charity and benefit driven.
Oh, yeah,
and,
definitely.
And, you know, we're going to drag you along and let you come out and get up there on that stage and give me a break.
Drag me. I'll just ride my,
there you go.
my Stormtrooper right up to wherever we're going.
Perfect.
And, you know, it's that's a great bike, by the way. I have to put in a little plug for Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson. And I love that bike. Out of all the Harleys I've owned over the years, this new 2020 Road Glide Custom, and it's just beautiful. and it takes me everywhere I want to go.
Cool. Well, when you're out there riding your Harley, be sure you see Dale and Kat and John and Heather.
Oh.
Because we picked them up too. They're part of our media crew.
Awesome.
And they'll be videoing you for their shows as well.
Definitely. Well, Dale and Kat,
Yep.
they're great people.
Yeah, wonderful people.
I just saw them up at
Yep.
Scooter Haven last weekend.
So did I. That
And
was
so
awesome.
did you.
Yeah, they're
You know,
great people.
Yeah.
I was there the day before,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and then
All
you
right.
were there the next
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
And if I had known,
I know.
I would have stayed over.
I would have rode the Stormtrooper with you.
There you go. Hey, now that sounds like a challenge to me. You got to take Krista for a ride.
I got a
Definitely.
perfect outfit for it too.
There
so,
you go.
Definitely. Krista would look great on that bike.
And you know, I'm so proud of you because you have on this show today a lot of strong, independent, and really driven women. And you know what? A man that can do that can glorify strong women.
That's right.
Good for you.
Well,
Good
you
for
know,
you. I appreciate
and
it.
we have a few great women coming up.
Yeah.
And besides
Yes, that's
besides
true.
you two
Good
right
point.
here,
Yep.
I mean, we've got Sammy Jo's going to be coming up in a
Yep.
few minutes. And
Yeah.
she's going to belt out a couple of songs. And
Yep.
matter of fact, speaking of Scooter Haven,
Yes.
last weekend I was up to Scooter Haven, and Sammy Jo and Jezabelle, they were playing.
Yeah.
And it was like the first big event after everything's starting to open up again.
Right.
And it was a great crowd, and everyone was, keeping socially distant, well,
Yep.
sort of. And the band played, and I had the opportunity to introduce Sammy Jo, and it was a great day, and they rocked it out, and everyone enjoyed it.
Wonderful. Yeah, she puts on quite a show. She's a little young thing too. I could be like her grandmother.
Well, here we go again.
I know. Well,
Grandma
listen,
and Grandpa.
Well, you and I have been around a long time though, and we've earned all these bumps and bruises and all that we've done in the world here. Because I met you like 15 years ago. Let me thank publicly before I get off of here, Fran Haasch again for giving everybody in our magazine a free ad.
Oh.
I mean, everybody that's in that magazine didn't pay a dime, and we're going to try to do that for July and August as well.
Wow.
While people are getting their stuff together and getting back up, getting their businesses going.
That's-
we're not going to charge them.
That's pretty amazing.
Because we
Number
wanna-
one, that you're offering that. And,
Heck yeah.
And through Fran,
Right.
with her support,
Yeah.
I mean, to have something like that, because everyone's on a rebound right now.
Right.
Everyone has suffered the past 3 months.
Yep.
And a lot of people are still out of work, and
Yeah.
but things are starting to come back, and hopefully by July and August, things will be almost back to normal.
Right. I think so too.
And looking forward to seeing Rider Now and the other
Yep.
magazines in the
Yep.
coming months, and hopefully they can all survive and get
Yep.
through all of this.
Yep. Well, if we all band together, because we're stronger, united. If we all band together, anything's possible.
Yep. Well, definitely.
Yep.
And it's almost time for our musical act.
Cool. Well, let me ask you
Yeah.
one question.
Sure.
What is there something about you that nobody knows that you'd like to tell your audience? tell the world something about you that nobody
Something-
knows.
Well, a lot of people don't realize or don't know about my background. And
You were a dancer? Was that tap or ballet, Eddie?
No. I do like to dance.
There
but
you go.
I'm not a dancer, no. But my background over the years was in advertising, and I created a lot of commercials over the years.
Wow.
Art directed and produced commercials. Matter of fact, I spent a lot of time in Hollywood
Wow.
before Krista even got there.
Wow. You were
But,
just like 5, girl. You were like 5 years old.
But that's a lot of my background. People don't know that about me.
Well, because you don't tell anybody.
Well-
You got to tell people. I tell people everything. I tell people stuff they don't want to know about me.
Anyway. All right. Well, thank you, Valerie, for being here.
Always. Thank
All
you.
right. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Stay tuned. All right.
Use this back.
Good Lord.
I was just partying all night drinking, just like, that's it. Nothing, no big deal. And I went to this guy's house. He found me passed out on the floor. And he got down on the floor next to me and he's like, Krista, get up. And he goes, you remind me of my freaking mother laying there. When he said that, it really broke my heart. And it made me think about, what am I doing to my sons who may not be witnessing all this? What am I doing to the people around me? And what am I doing to myself? It was that very day that I said, screw this, I gotta make a change, like right now. And so I walked into an AA meeting the next day. And I've been sober ever since June 10th, 2010.
Give me a high five.
Yeah. If I didn't get sober, I wouldn't have accomplished anything. I wouldn't have accomplished not a damn thing.
Hey, we're back, and that was a trailer that my good buddy Florida Night Train put together, a great interview with Krista Grotte, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole interview. That trailer was pretty cool, and Krista, that's going to be awesome. And now we have with us our special musical guest. Krista, would you like to introduce her?
No, you introduce her.
Oh, okay. I'll introduce her and you can talk to her.
Yeah,
because
I want to ask her the questions.
You've got a few questions to ask her. Sammy Jo of Jezabelle. Welcome, Sammy.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you here. How you doing?
I shared you a few times on Facebook, on social media. You have such a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you
and
so
I just
much.
want to tell you I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you for doing what you love and your talent, and I think that you're amazing. And I just want to say that I've seen you many times at Scooter Haven, of course.
Oh, I love that place.
And you guys are building such a name for yourself, so just keep doing what you're doing. And
we're really trying. We're definitely trying. It took off so fast. I really wanted my own thing. I played with a lot of local bands, probably over 32. Did my country thing for a little while. Just didn't have the energy I wanted. And yeah, I'm not gonna go into that, but but the Jezabelle, I mean, it's my dream come true. I'm just so happy, and I love the guys that I have, and it's the best.
That's amazing.
The best, by far my favorite thing to do in the world.
That's wonderful. And it shows. It shows. So, it's what you're meant to do, and that's obvious.
Definitely.
And you guys will all hear it when you hear her sing. You see them perform. So.
Yes.
And Sammy, you've become the goddess of rock.
I'm trying to live up to that name. Everyone's like, it's so cocky. Why?
Own it.
Why are you gonna call it? I said, I'm gonna own that, and I'm gonna prove it that I am the goddess of rock on stage.
There you go.
And thanks to the band that you have behind you, those guys are awesome.
I am so blessed. They
and now
are
you've got on guitar. You've got Johnny Chromatic, who's here with you.
Yes.
And you're going to do a couple of tunes for us, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
You got to sing a couple. Have to.
Well, why don't we get to it?
All right. We're gonna do this one. I do a Shinedown version of it, and it's the very first song I started singing. I was 15 years old. It's the first song I started singing out live. So we're gonna do this one. Yeah, we're gonna do our own version. Well, Mama told me when I was young to sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You find a woman and you find love. And don't forget that there is someone up above. And be a simple kind of man. And be a something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can, if you can. Get you lost from the rich man's gold. All that you need now is in your soul. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. And be a something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? If you can. Oh, don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man, yeah. And be a something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can, if you can. If you can. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. That's by far, like, it's a special song to me. My mom passed away. It'll be 4 years in June, the first week of June, and she dedicated that song to my little brother. And I took him in when just turned 14. I had just turned 18 years old, and so it's a special song.
Well, that's awesome. And if any of you people out there who have not seen Jezabelle, this little sampling tonight is going to make you want to get out there.
Yes, come
and
see us.
See Jezabelle. Now, you've got a gig coming up soon, right?
Yes, Breeze 19. It's our first time there. It's in Port Richey, so definitely come out and see us. I think it's 8 to 12, I believe. My page will tell you better than I will. So.
And they're probably...
Jezabelle Rocks on Facebook, and then it's the same on Instagram. And then we have my pages, Sammy Jo _artist on Instagram, and then Sammy Jo artist on Facebook.
Well, cool. Do we have time for another tune? Maybe a quick one? All right.
All right.
Another head hangs lonely, child is slowly taken, and the violence causes silence. We must be mistaken. But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Another mother's breaking, heart is taking over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old team since 1916. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
Sammy Jo, thank you very, very much.
Thank you guys.
Really appreciate you being here as my first musical guest. Thank you.
I'm honored.
Hey, we're ready to switch back over to Cupcake Tony Cianci and Michelle Steves over at Quaker Steak and Lube.
Thanks, Eddie. We're over here at Quaker Steak and Lube for bike night. What a good night so far. We're having a good time. And we're here with Michelle. Michelle's going to introduce our next guest we're going to talk to. So, Michelle, take it away.
We are so blessed and lucky to have our dear friend Thomas Brown, aka T-Man. He's the founder and president of Tampa Homeless Outreach. This is such an incredible organization, and what he does is he helps bring homeless veterans off the streets and get them started in a new life. So, Thomas, tell us a little bit more about what you do.
That's exactly what I do. I scour the county looking for homeless vets in the woods, alleys, bars, wherever I need to go and find them. And my first priority is to get them somewhere safe. And that's what I do. I get them into somewhere safe and then connect them with case management so they can help them get an apartment. And we pay all the deposits and everything to get them in.
That's awesome. Do you run into, I mean, I remember talking with you about a story that you go into the woods and you find these guys that are living in just the worst situations. And these are vets. I mean, these are veterans that have put their life on the line and are living in woods. It's gotta, I don't know how big your heart is, but it's gotta be much bigger than this chest that's right here.
It's huge, and there needs to be a big awareness about this.
It really does. I mean, and you need places for these people to go too. You need help there, like hotel rooms, anybody that has an open room. You know, I just can't believe that we allow this to happen to our vets. Can you?
Well, it'd be nice if the county or the city would take some of these houses or empty buildings and use it for homeless people, period, but especially homeless vets.
At least rehabilitation.
Right.
To help them get started, get back on their feet.
So that's what I do. I find them, hook them up, get them into somewhere safe, hook them up with a case manager to help them look for a place, and also connect them with the VA. If they're not receiving VA benefits, I connect them with the VA and get them on that road for health care and hospital money.
Yeah, because they have all that to them. I mean, right? Because they've been veterans, so maybe they don't know. Maybe they just need to get together and get back out there. But maybe they just don't know that they have that availability to them. You know what I mean?
True.
And again, my brother's a 21-year retired Navy chief. You guys were on the billboard together with attorney Fran Haasch when you guys were all there. That was a lot of fun. Remember that with the Eagle?
Yes, it was. And I have to say, Fran is one of our major contributors. I love her to death.
She's amazing. It's everything she does. I mean,
talk about a huge heart.
You know what? That's it too. You know, it's like it takes that heart. And I don't know how you do it and go out there and you probably see some of the worst situations for these people and you put them in great situations. It's just got to be moving. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to go home and really take a breath and go, crap, look what I did today.
I try not to think about it when I get home, but I do. And everybody is different. A lot of guys don't want your help. They call you nasty names and all that stuff. And I stay focused. I'm like, that's all good. Now, do you want to get off the street?
Well, we're just grateful.
I can't take it personal.
Yeah, because what were you saying?
We're very grateful for our veterans, and you're a veteran as well, right? Yeah. So you know what it feels like to have the after effects of serving and to
building that trust.
Yeah.
Building that trust because a lot of them that's in the woods and stuff don't trust the VA.
That's right.
So you have to establish a relationship with them and let them know I'm not there to mess with them. I'm there to help them out.
And what's scary and actually a realized fact that I've seen lately is you sometimes think to yourself, how did they get there? What happened? And with this whole COVID thing that just popped up and happened, it really could be something as little, as big as this. And next thing you know, you're down to nothing, can't pay a bill, they're kicking you out. It's like, holy crap, this could happen to anybody. One month of missed checks and you could be on the streets just as well as anybody else. That's the way we live our lives, and that's the America we live in. I hate to say that, but it's tough. It's tough that realization actually came to fruition with this whole everything going on now.
Yeah. There's a lot of federal money to help them pay the bills and stuff too now. But
they've been put in hotels. Some of the homeless folks have been able to
put
find
in hotels for 45 days, and they can get an extension. But yeah.
Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. I think this highlighted the need for that.
Yes. My big thing is I can't believe we took this man away from his food. He just got it. And he's like, I said, you nervous? We're going on. He goes, no, I just got my food delivered. Sit on my table. I want to go eat. I said,
thank you.
We had to steal him away from his food here at Quaker Steak and Lube. And you eat here all the time. I love the food here. What do you think about Bike Night coming back, by the way?
I love it. I love it. I don't get a chance to come every Wednesday night, but I come when I can because, my schedule is kind of, it's unpredictable.
Yeah, there you go. Unpredictable. Yes.
Well, we appreciate you coming here, man. And again, you've been here in this industry how long you been doing this?
11 years? No, 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. Yeah.
8 years of
8
doing
years
that.
strong.
Man.
T-Man, we love you so much. You're an inspiration to all of us.
Let the man go eat. Go eat. Go eat. Go eat. Go get your food.
Thank you so much.
Crew. I love Fran Haasch and a crew.
Yes. So
That's
do
awesome.
we. So do we. Thank you.
All right, Michelle, to send it back over to Eddy.
We are so grateful, Eddy, for you to have us on the show tonight. Thank you for T-Man. Thank you, Full Throttle. Thank you, Quaker Steak and Lube. And back to you, Eddy.
Thank you, Michelle and Tony. Hey, we're back here, and I've got my last guests for the evening, and talking about women empowerment.
Yeah.
This is it. I mean, we've got, some great ladies with us tonight, and I'd like to introduce right now Wendy LaForce from Stilettos on Steel.
Hello.
We've got Josephine Carter from Bert's Barracuda. And she's one of my favorites here. How many bikes have you sold me, Josephine? Yeah, okay. And we've got Lynn F-Bomb Kotke right here from Stilettos. Girls, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Hey, thank you. Hey, you've got a lot coming up, and you've got a big ride coming up this weekend.
Yes, we do.
And Krista's going to be there, right, Krista?
Yep, I'll be there.
Awesome.
Tell us about it.
All right. Well, it's basically a Rosie the Riveter ride,
Uh-huh.
but it actually started with our state coordinator, our Florida state coordinator, Lysandra. She had put it out there as every chapter actually hosting a ride, but in our district we're so close knit that we're just Pinellas County is gonna host this one.
Okay.
So it starts here at Bert's, and it goes to Peggy's, and it comes back to Bert's, and everybody wear your Rosie gear. There will be a contest afterwards, yes.
I went on last year's ride. I didn't go as a Rosie, but...
Well, ladies wear your Rosie gear, and it is open an open ride. It's open to everybody.
Yeah, I'm not wearing my Rosie attire, but I will be there. And
we can put you in a little bandana.
I always enjoy a ride down to Peggy's, especially from here. And that's a great ride all the way down to Palmetto, over the Skyway, my favorite ride.
Yes.
And back.
Yes.
And is there going to be a party here?
We're going to come back here to Bert's. There'll be a party. Of course, it's always a party. Exactly.
Always a party at Bert's. And Josephine, what else is always at Bert's?
Ice cold beer, free.
Free beer.
Free beer.
Free beer.
4 kinds.
Yeah. We're going to have a Rosie lookalike contest. We're also going to have a food truck here. So we're just going to come back, and we're going to social distance and enjoy ourselves.
Hang out, a little social distancing, make sure everyone's...
But, we could still gather.
Riding a
oh yeah.
It's the best way to social distance.
Very
yes,
big parking lot.
Bar and a huge building, so.
It's a major, big parking lot. Front, back, side. I mean, plenty of room
we always
to
plan.
spread
We always
out.
plan on filling it, by the way. So we're kind of excited just to get back as a group to do something together. It's just been real tough for a lot of people to not have that hugging everybody and really being really close as sisters, because our Stiletto sisterhood, we're all very tight, just very tight knit, and it's just an amazing thing to have such women around me all the time. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I understand.
I never knew. Boy, did I create a monster, huh? 4.5 years later, we're still 120 members strong in the Suncoast District.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I've watched you grow, and I've been there along the way, and I've enjoyed quite a few of your events and rides, and looking forward to this weekend.
And just to tell you that International Female Ride Day is usually held on the first Saturday of every May. Well, they pushed it, obviously because of COVID, to August 22nd.
Ooh, wonderful.
Which also is my birthday.
Yeah, we'll hit that right.
Oh, yeah, we will.
So it'll be fun. We'll make that one big. We'll make that real big. That'll be a good one.
Last year was a big one.
Of August.
Yes.
The three of us led over the Skyway 149 women.
Wow.
That was
So
yes.
probably, yeah, well.
And they do that all over the world on the same day.
But that was last year.
Yep.
So.
And Josephine, what else is going on at Bert's? Anything special?
Oh, there's always something special going on Bert's. You know,
Just Josephine
you know,
is special.
we are amazed by the way people are just rebelling and feeling free. They're coming in. We're selling motorcycles left and right. Business is good. Fun is good. We're all staying 6 feet apart. And I was going to say, commenting on that, you know, bikers are so by nature demonstrative. We love to hug. We love to kiss.
Right.
We slap each other's back, shake hands.
It's hard not
You know,
to.
it's very
It's
hard
like-
not to. And we're all doing it. People are wearing masks. We're cleaning. We're cleaning. We're doing the foot thing. We're doing it all.
Oh yeah, the old elbow.
But we're still riding,
Right.
and we're still making people happy, changing people's lives,
Well,
bringing them into the life.
Yeah, I know, and I know the past few weeks, the soft bike nights on Wednesday at Quaker Steak and Lube. I mean, it started out, the first couple of ones were pretty quiet, low key.
Yeah.
A few people, a lot, but the best part was seeing some of our friends who we hadn't seen in months.
That was by far the best.
And last week it was fantastic. I mean, the crowd that showed up last week, it was pretty amazing. But people are cool.
Everybody stayed
People
respectful.
are distancing.
People didn't crowd. It's a big venue, so we can afford that.
Yeah.
Just like Bert's is big, so we can afford that here as well.
Right. You can
Yeah.
spread out, and I know it's been really. I mean, I've really enjoyed being back out on a Wednesday night. You know, because being everywhere and not being everywhere is real difficult.
You're nowhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Real
You have
difficult.
to change your name to Homebody Eddy.
I don't know about homebody, but I was for the past few months. I mean, it was tough being home during the week because I'm usually out, you know, out riding, going to events, bike nights.
Be everywhere I go, that's for sure.
I mean,
miles on the bike.
This has personally affected my life in a way I couldn't even begin to tell you. I mean, you know, I haven't sang in 6 weeks, more than that, 7 weeks. If the bars don't open, I'm still out of work.
Yeah, it's got to be tough.
So I'm
tough for
hoping, I'm hoping June 1st that they open, and then we have gigs already scheduled, and yeah.
My last band gig was March 12th, and then I just got a duo gig for Mother's Day, but you really miss it.
Yeah,
don't
my
you?
last
You
one
miss
was March
singing?
15th.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, speaking of, we had Sammy Jo here, and we have two more talented musicians right here.
We're everywhere.
Between Josephine, Josephine's Machine.
Yes.
And I love watching Josephine's Machine, especially being a former bass player myself. To see Josephine smacking that bass around, man.
She's amazing.
She's amazing, and she can sing. She can really belt it out. And
like a bird.
Just like you, Wendy. I mean, when you're up there singing, yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, I think one of my videos came up on Facebook a while ago of you rocking it out with Tommy Rocks and his band.
Oh, really?
Up at Quaker.
Oh, very cool.
And to see Tommy Rock's Southern Rock Band do, I think it was Led Zeppelin with Wendy singing. I mean, that was a video to be saved.
They are some musicians, boy, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they really,
good group of guys. Good group of guys.
It's almost always a guest musician or two at the Quaker Steak and Lube.
Yeah.
The bands are very gracious. It's a big music community, which combines with the motorcycle community. So it's a beautiful thing here in Tampa Bay.
Look, we have to talk about one more thing before we go because
what
we're
is
going to
it?
run out of time.
One more thing.
Well, the reason why I had also asked Lynn to come on with us is because we all have our fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything. We're going to Sturgis, the three of us.
Yeah.
Wow.
And June 15th is when they're going to actually make the announcement as to whether it's going to happen or not.
I might just go anyway.
So I think we're just going to go anyway because everything's going to go. And we want to thank Fran.
We want to thank Fran Haasch.
Thank you, Fran, so
we
much.
love you, Fran.
Oh my
It's
God.
an absolute,
It's out.
absolute
Bucket list.
trip of a lifetime. And both of us are
It's a
turning.
bucket list.
Liv's
Right?
turning 50, and so am I.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
And we're going, and we're just going to have so much fun. I personally cannot wait to teach this person how to relax.
How to have a good time.
Well, if I'm out there, which I'm hoping to be, I'll help you out. Yeah.
You'll be out there. That's
I'm
the best
hoping,
thing.
yeah, it's-
is seeing all of our friends someplace else,
Yeah.
out of state.
Out of
You know,
state.
I always get so excited. So
Yeah, Sturgis is a wonderful experience. I've done it several times, and hopefully you girls will get out there.
So when you see SSS on Facebook, it's Stiletto Storm Sturgis.
Yes,
That's our
that's
code.
us.
That's our code.
That's our code.
SSS.
Stiletto Storm
So cross your
Sturgis.
fingers for us. Okay.
Say that 5 times fast. Okay. Anyway, it's great having you girls on tonight.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And you were wonderful guests. And Josephine, thank you again. And for all you do here at Bert's, and for helping me out. And when the 2021s come out, don't come knocking on my door.
Stay away, Josephine.
Well, anyway, it was a great show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and looking forward to seeing you in 2 weeks right here. And I want to thank our sponsors once again, the Fran Haasch Law Group, Bert's Barracuda and Bert's Black Widow Harley-Davidson, and Quaker Steak and Lube, Full Throttle, Florida Full Throttle Magazine, and who else? Bikers Post. Can't leave out Bikers Post because they're streaming this tonight along with everyone else who's streaming it. Krista, thank you for being here.
Thank you
for
for
being my
having me.
co-host.
Yeah.
And we will see you soon.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ride safe.
Yay.